Part 2 of the Q&A. All right, guys, we're going to get into this part 2 of the Q&A. I hope you all enjoyed part 1. We got a whole bunch of more questions to get through. Before we do, I just want to remind everybody in the description down below, there is a link that will take you to Golden Auction's new weekly auctions. These auctions start on Tuesdays. They end on the following Thursday. They're very affordable books compared to the elite auctions, Golden, that you're probably used to seeing over there. Check them out. We've gone through these before. They're a great opportunity to get books at good deals. Remember, there is a 20% buyer's fee plus tax, but even with that, sometimes you still come ahead from eBay pricing. Again, guys, Golden Auctions, new weekly auctions. They don't just do comic books, though. They also do cards, toys, and other things if you want to check them out. Again, description, there is a link. Now with that, let's get into these Q&As. I asked you guys for some questions because I like doing these videos every 6 months to 8 months to a year, and it's about that time. So why not? I was getting questions on YouTube as well as Instagram. So let's get through these. First up, advice for beginner collectors. My advice for anybody just getting into collecting comics is don't get overwhelmed. Don't get in over your head. Don't spend more than you should. Focus on one or two of your favorite characters, or maybe your favorite artists, maybe your favorite writers, maybe your favorite series, and stick to that. Educate yourself. Do a lot of reading when it comes to the market. Watch some YouTube videos. Don't just watch me. There's other good ones out there. Check them out. Do some reading. Again, don't overspend. Just try to streamline your collection. Whether you want to read certain things or just collect certain characters, that's what I do. That's very small focus because there's a lot out there. How do you find collections? Now, I get this question a lot all over the place, not just in these type of videos. So when I started doing this, I was on Craigslist, and I'm sure there's still good opportunities there. But what I also did was I got really close with my LCS because I've known him for like 20 years. And when opportunities came my way, they came through my LCS because he was so busy that he couldn't get out, and he couldn't take the time to take a risk on go looking at a collection that ended up being a dud, because that time could have been used better spent, like getting his inventory up to date or pricing books or doing this or So what he would do is if there was a collection that walked in the door, he would do what he does. But if there was something that was big that he couldn't get to, he would let me know. I would either go out and buy it or not. And if I bought it, I made sure to give him a piece of the pie. But now, if you can't do that, because that's kind of tricky sometimes, is just make sure everyone in your life knows that you buy comic books. And when I tell you everyone, I mean everyone. Literally, the guy delivering my pizza saw that I had comic books and said he had a collection. Okay? I mean everyone. Let everyone know. Post it on Instagram, post it on Facebook, put it on TikTok, put everywhere. Let everyone know you buy comic books, and you might be surprised. What do you look for when buying collections? Do you buy more modern ones? I buy anything that looks like it has an opportunity to either make me money or something for my PC. My PC always goes first. So when I look through a collection, I always say, okay, is there anything for me in here that I want to keep? And if not, is there an opportunity to make money? Can I get this at a fair price? That's usually what I look for, whether it's modern, silver, bronze. It doesn't matter to me as long as there's a good opportunity to make money and it's a good collection. Because, just because something's worth something doesn't mean it's easy to sell, if that makes sense. Like, I've had books that are worth thousands of dollars that I just can't move. I've had books worth $50 that I thought would never move, and I not only sell them, but people are asking for more. So it's a little weird, That's another thing, actually. I guess I kind of answered that question too. It's like you want to look for books that you're able to either keep for your PC or quickly move. You don't want to hang on to inventory. It takes up a lot of room. How do you price green labels compared to blue labels of the same grade? First of all, I look on eBay to see if there's any recent sales data for the same book. Other than that, I usually just cut the value of a blue label in half. It's just what I do. I do it with restored books. I do it with green label. Is it the right way to do it? I don't know. I have no idea, but that's how I do it. At what point can you do this full time? Never. I'll never do this full time. I like my job. I have a good job. I like doing this as a hobby. I like doing this for fun. I like doing this with as least amount of stress as possible. When convention season rolls around, it gets stressful because I want to make sure I'm ready for a convention, whether it's pricing, whether it's bagging and boarding, whether it's organizing. I want to make sure I'm ready because it's embarrassing if you're not ready. I don't want to be embarrassed. I want to be out there and have everything nice. So it gets a little stressful then, but no, I'm not going to be taking this full time. Favorite comic or creator? Okay. My favorite creator is probably Jeff Johns. He's one of the best writers, I think, in comics. I also like Scott Snyder. I've been really liking Donny Cates. My favorite comic has got to be Batman, the new 52 Batman run, the Jeff Johns Green Lantern run with Sinestro Wars, Blackest Night. Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, I'm just looking at some of my trades. I'm liking Something Is Killing the Children. I loved Walking Dead. That's Kirkham. And Tynion, Kirkman and Tynion. Yeah. Oh, Jason Aaron. I love Jason Aaron. That Thor God of Thunder run was insane. Yeah, they ruined it in the movie, but it's such a great run. Yeah, that's an omnibus, guys. You can pick up the Thor God of Thunder omnibus. Great read. What is your process for your PC versus con books on bagging and boarding, boards and bags? Okay. So anything in my PC, like my entire Journey into Mystery run is all Mylar fullbacks. All right, I get them from Gerber, Gerber. They're down in Maryland. That's Mylar. Anything on my pull list is just simple poly bagged. I'm starting to do all of my books that go in the boxes for the cons in Mylar and double boarded. I don't know how it's going to work. I already started the process. I haven't integrated it into what's already there. So I don't know if it's going to work or not. If it doesn't work, I'll have to change my strategy. When it comes to wall books, I like Mylar with fullbacks. Presents beautiful. They're not moving. It's just the way I do it. There's a million different ways, but that's just how I do it. How much is too much for a collection? Have I passed up a series collection? I think too much for a collection is if you're looking to sell it, too much is not making any money on it. Like, you don't want to pay 80% for a collection if you're looking to sell it. You've made no money because you not only aren't going to sell every single book, which is impossible, you'll end up bulking stuff out, but you have to remember you're paying taxes on that income. And if you're paying taxes on that income and you only have 20% to play with, you've lost money. So, and that's not even counting your time. If you need to bag and board, if you're sending anything to CGC, you've lost money. Have I passed up a series collection? Yeah, there was a time. Here we go. Story time. I went out. A guy messaged me that he had a collection he was looking to sell, and it was some serious books. And I went out there. I took the time. I went out there to look at his collection, and not once did I ever get the impression he was looking to sell his books. I got the impression he was looking to show off, because all the books that were worth thousands of dollars, he wanted as close to retail as possible. So he had no intention on selling his books. And the stuff he did want to sell was literally bulk junk. So I was a little frustrated leaving that house because I'm like, he had no intention of selling, because if he did, he would have given me an offer or price that was reasonable, or at least I could work with. Everything was very close to retail. What he wanted to do was seem like just go sell your stuff for retail if you wanted to sell. So that was a little frustrating. So I passed up on that one. All right, one more. This was a quick Q&A, and this is the last one, just a two-parter. Did you get out of Green Lantern books? No, I still have all my Green Lantern books that I had before. I have the first Hal Jordan, first John Stewart, first Kyle Rayner. I have the first Sinestro. I have the first Guy Gardner. So I have all my Green Lantern keys. I just don't have them displayed because I'm running out of room. I picked up some new cabinets, but I wanted to put Batman in there, and then I split one between Turtles and Masters of the Universe. I got to get some statues. I have some decorating to do. I have to. Maybe we'll do a room tour at the end of the year, because the room will look different. Although I'll probably still have books all over the place and it'll look messy. But maybe we'll shoot for a room tour. All right. That's it. Yes. Short answer. Yes, I still have all my Green Lantern books. All right, that's it for this one. This was a quick one. Had a little story mixed in, a little bit of my favorites in there. We won't be doing a Q&A video now for months and months and months, but I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Leave a comment. And as always, keep it comics.